Nicktoons. Recently, I've noticed something about Nicktoons, and this is the current status of Nicktoon as of now. Okay, so lately I've been watching Nicktoons, okay? And I watch it on a daily basis because I'm like a person who likes to watch cartoons all the time. Alright? So what I have noticed is Nickelodeon is constantly showing SpongeBob all the time. SpongeBob is shown at nighttime. Um, on weekdays too. They show SpongeBob 24/7 on Nicktoons. They don't show any of the cartoons on Nicktoons other than SpongeBob most of the time. Then you have Loud House. Then you have the Casa Grandes. Sometimes you have Monster High, but it's not all the time. And I'm wondering, where the heck is the rest of Nickelodeon's newest cartoons? I know they came out with a new series called Rock Paper Scissors, but Nicktoons isn't Nicktoons anymore. It's just mostly SpongeBob and Loud House. They should just call it SpongeBob Loud House channel at this point, because that's the only thing you see on there nowadays. So let's talk about Nicktoons. Let's go back in time a little bit, okay? So there was this show back then called Is Pony. It's not a long time ago, but it was a while back. This show, Nickelodeon was promoting the show all the time on the regular Nickelodeon channel. Okay, so it eventually came out. It played. It played like a lot of episodes. You waited a certain day to watch the newest episodes. The last time I seen Is Pony was a while back. It was like I think it was a year ago the last time I seen Is Pony. And the last episode I seen involving Is Pony was a Christmas episode, and then that was it. Now I can't remember because it's been a while since I seen Is Pony. I love this show. The show is wholesome. It had potential. It was a great show. It was fun, and I liked the characters and stuff. I just liked it, this show, because even though it was just a girl and her pony, it still was interesting. I liked it, this show, because I could just sit back and watch the show like this. And I hate how Nickelodeon treated this show. They played the episodes, but it wasn't that much. And then they played SpongeBob more in the Loud House more. They really gave It's Pony like airtime, and even give them enough time to get established on the network. And you know what Nickelodeon does to cartoons that they believe they won't do well and don't have a lot of faith in the series? They dump them on Nicktoons where they die, and then you won't ever see the show ever again. Now let's talk about another series. Let's talk about Middlemost Post. Middlemost Post is a new series. I think it came out last year. Was it this year? No, it had been last year. I can't remember. This show had several trailers too, and I believe that it aired. I think I seen it on Nicktoons. I don't think I seen it on the regular Nickelodeon channel. I can't remember, but I seen it on Nicktoons, and they was playing a lot of the episodes of this series on Nicktoons a lot before it even came out. It's like Nickelodeon get these new shows. They give these show these trailers and stuff, and then when the show comes out, you barely see the episodes. You do see the episodes, but they don't get enough airtime. Once Nickelodeon think once it gets established and Nickelodeon gives it some time to, find its audience, right? Nickelodeon just stops playing the show entirely. They get very impatient and they stop showing the show entirely. So you got Parker J. Cloud, I think that's his name, or Parker. I forgot what the other person's name, Angus, and I forgot what the purple character name is. It's been a while. Looks like the guy who made the show. He looks like he been working on SpongeBob too. The art style looked like modern SpongeBob a little bit, but I believe Nickelodeon didn't have a lot of faith in being most post either because it got canceled real quick. And then I read on something where the creator said it's not getting the season two. That's very disappointing. It's because Nickelodeon don't give these shows a chance to find its audience, and they barely air the newest cartoons that's coming out. I think Monster High, like the animated series, is getting a little airtime, but it's not even a lot. It's every now and then, cause like I said, Nicktoons is only showing the popular shows they got. They showing SpongeBob, Loud House, and Casa Grandes. They not playing any other new shows that came out. The Rock Paper Scissors show that came out recently, they barely show that show on Nicktoons. Let's talk about another show that Nickelodeon canceled that you guys probably won't even remember. Barbarian and the Troll. I remember when this came out because they kept showing trailers for it. This was a very unique show, and it was hard for me to get into it. It wasn't a bad show, but it feels like the Nickelodeon was releasing all the episodes too fast, and they already reached the season finale real quick on this run. I think I saw this on Nicktoons. I can't remember, but I seen the show. And then when I tried to go back and watch them, the episodes weren't available anymore. And by the time it got done, Nickelodeon got done airing all the episodes. They did have reruns, but it wasn't like a lot of reruns, but it was some. Like, they barely played this show. They did, but they didn't play it enough for people to notice the show. And I have been wondering what happened to the show. Like, are they gonna pick up on this show, or is that it? Is it over with? Because they got good ratings online, but you don't see it airing anymore. And it's been like, they said this show came out in 2021. Now it's 2023 now. I guess the show is canceled. I don't know, because they're not playing it anymore. It's not on the main Nickelodeon channel. It's not on Nicktoons. Like, this was a very interesting show, and I wanted to see where it was going to, go to in the next direction in season 2. But that's too late because it's gone, and Nickelodeon didn't have faith in it or not. They too busy worrying about SpongeBob and Loud House at the moment. Like, the Loud House came out with a live action and stuff, and that's like, it has good reviews too. Monster High came out with 2 live action movies. They got their own animated series. Nickelodeon is worrying about the other stuff. They barely worrying about their new cartoons that's out right now. Nickelodeon's newest show. Nickelodeon's newest show, Rock Paper Scissors. The only way I seen this show was by watching YouTube on the Nickelodeon official channel, because I have not seen no airings of this show on Nicktoons. Okay, so the current status of Nicktoons right now, I keep saying this, is they keep playing SpongeBob all the time, and Loud House and Casa Grandes, and every now and then they play that Monster High animated show, and then I don't see nothing else. But Nickelodeon is getting these new shows, and they're not even trying to promote these shows. They're not playing these shows on their regular channel. On the Nickelodeon channel, you barely seeing them there. You barely seeing them on any Nickelodeon network. They just getting these shows and not having faith in them when they come out, when they're supposed to air them on their channel. I'm wondering, what the heck happened to Nicktoons? Because when I was a kid, back in the day, they was playing shows like Invader's Dam. They was playing Cat Dog. They were playing My Life as a Teenage Robot too. Like, early this year, they was playing some of the old shows before, Paramount streaming network took out the older cartoons off of Teen Nick and moved it to Paramount, where you had to pay to watch the shows. But they was playing My Life as a Teenage Robot, and they was playing Danny Phantom. but I might be wrong about them playing My Life as a Teenage Robot. It might have been Teen Nick, but they was playing all the older shows at the beginning of this year. Now they're only playing SpongeBob most of the time. Nicktoons used to be an interesting network. It used to have a bunch of variety. It don't have a lot of variety. Like they was playing the '80s version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like later in the months, but they stopped doing it, and I wonder what made them stop. But Nickelodeon is really at the worst I've seen them in. I don't even like watching the regular Nickelodeon channel because it's nothing interesting to watch. It's not. I mean, I'm a big fan of SpongeBob, but sometimes I want to watch something else other than SpongeBob all the time. Nicktoons is just that's not what Nickelodeon like Nicktoons used to be like. It used to be much more interesting. You would think since they have all these old cartoon shows, they will play them on Nicktoons. That's why it's called Nicktoons. And they'll give people a chance to watch their old shows that they enjoyed and give the new generation a chance to watch these shows and enjoy them as well. But no, they just keep playing the same stuff that's bringing them more views for more money and attraction. Nickelodeon got to get themselves together because this network is a mirror of itself, mirror of its old self. This used to be an interesting network. Used to have a bunch of cartoons. Nowadays, Nickelodeon barely have cartoons, and when they get a new show, it don't even last that long, and they don't give it enough airtime. So, for right now, on Nicktoons, the only thing y'all gonna get from Nickelodeon is them playing SpongeBob and Loud House. That includes Casa Grandes. That's the only thing y'all gonna get right now, because Nickelodeon doesn't want to play other shows that they own. They would just rather play the shows that give them a lot of views instead of going outside of their comfort zone or going out of their way to play different shows. I'm just sometimes you just don't want to watch the same stuff over and over. I grew up on Nickelodeon, and this is just a crazy time for Nickelodeon. It's downright. You can tell that it's totally different from way back then. Nicktoons just at its worst right now. I ain't even gonna lie. So this is my thoughts on Nicktoons. This is just a quick video I want to do, and I'll see you guys in the next video.